Aura is the most advanced AI agent for Unreal. I'm excited to show you how advanced it's gotten since our last video by building an RPG with pets. We'll go over the Aura interface, build our main character, and the underlying pet spawning system, using C++, widget blueprints, and more. Let's get started. So at the bottom of chat, there are 3 different modes that's good to be aware of: Plan, Ask, and Agent mode. In Ask mode, Aura can understand your project and answer questions, but it can't take action. That's what Agent mode is for. Next to that is the LLM selector. Here we usually have the latest and greatest models. Good thing to keep in mind here is the cost difference. Advanced models are more expensive to run, whereas cheaper models are faster, but they may be less accurate. We also have Auto mode, which will automatically select the model depending on the complexity of your prompt. Another thing to keep in mind on the bottom right is the used context meter. This is the amount of context tokens the LLM is keeping in mind for that individual chat thread. This is different from your Aura credit. So as an example, here's a long chat that has some used context. And for comparison, another chat that is a lot shorter that doesn't have as much used context. At the top right, we have the new chat button, your thread history that you can easily search, and then the settings. Here you can see your account information, like your usage and credit. And then in chat options, there's some customizable options here like light mode. But let's be real, who's using light mode? Just kidding. All right, last important call out is project indexing settings. This is how Aura gets a deep understanding of your project, which is on by default, so Aura is more accurate. You can always choose when and how it indexes. Alright, let's start building our game. One of the most powerful features of Aura is its project understanding. I'm using the third-person template here with the platforming variant, and so I asked Aura to give me an overview of that variant. So it gives a nice visual with some mermaid diagrams explaining the boot flow. These blue links are also clickable. They will take you to where the asset is in Content Browser. Aura's ability to pinpoint details and explain systems cuts down debugging time. It cuts down investigation time. It speeds up your ability to learn about a project or any Unreal system. Next, let's set up our player character for the RPG. I'm going to quickly show you the art prototyping tools that Aura has. So here, first up, we have is image generation. I'm asking for a cute RPG female character in an A pose. And then we have this new feature, editing, where you can paint over and ask for specific edits. You can even give it style references and subjects or even a pose. And once you're happy with it, you can ask Aura to create a 3D model based on the image. And Aura will import it directly into your project. So this is great for prototyping until you have your real art assets. One of my favorite art tools is the character replacement pipeline. So after creating that mesh, I'm asking Aura to clone the existing third-person character and then retarget the animations from that template character onto this new RPG female character. So it's going to use the Python agent to get that done. And in less than 5 minutes, I have all the assets needed to get my character moving. Now let's set up the pet spawning system. This one's going to be a little bit more complex, so I'm going to work in plan mode first. I want Aura to create the pet spawning and UI system using widget blueprints and C++. You can pause here to see my full prompt. I'm being pretty specific about certain aspects of the UI and the interactions. The rest I'm not totally sure about, so I'm asking Aura for suggestions. Whenever you're new to an Unreal system, I highly suggest asking Aura about it and iterating with it until you find a plan that you're happy with. Remember, you're in the driver's seat here, and so the way that you prompt or create plans with Aura is really going to influence the output. Okay, so Aura is off to the races and working on executing the plan. First, it's setting up the C++ classes, which is like the brains behind the pet spawning and follow system. It's running live coding to make sure it compiles too. Then it's setting up the pet variants as blueprint classes and the data table, the enhanced input, and then the widget blueprints. So the end result we're expecting is that when I press the 1, 2, or 3 key on my keyboard, the corresponding pet variant should spawn in level. Only one pet can be spawned at a time, and then the pet should also be following the player. Okay, Aura is just about wrapping up here. It's using the Python agent to add a nav mesh to my level, so that's nice, I don't have to set that up. Then let's take a closer look at everything Aura made. We have the pet spawner component that's going to live on the player, the pet AI controller, and the pet base class. We have the blueprint class for each pet variant. So I'll open one up, check it, set up the meshes, and then the parent class is the pet base, which is correct. In the data table that Aura created, it has a row for each pet variant that I can customize. And in enhanced input, I have the key presses 1, 2, and 3. Let's check out the player character. So over here, Aura made it so that when the player spawns, the pet bar widget blueprint spawns. And it hooked up the key press input. To clean up my graphs, I really like using the Blueprint Assist plugin. You just highlight the nodes, press F, and it's nice and tidy. Okay, let's dig into the widget blueprints. So this is the pet bar that gets spawned once the player is spawned. So the widget is dynamically displaying the pet slot and populating it from the data table. Here's what each pet slot looks like, and so it's going to dynamically spawn these and fill it with the information from here. So that's an overview of the spawning system that Aura created for us. You can see how much work it had to do to set up the individual components and then tie them all together as a system. One quick bug fix, I noticed that the pet slots were squished, so I took a screenshot, gave it to Aura to fix it, and it did. In the next video, Aura is actually going to play the game for us, verify that pet spawning works, and actually control the player to verify following works. We're also going to cover the new level design agent that can speed up level prototyping with blockouts, landscape creation and painting, PCG scattering. We also have a new material agent that can create fancy HLSL nodes for more advanced materials. So eventually we get a prototype that looks like this. Aura is out in beta right now, and you can get a free trial today at tryaura.dev.